because it's a new year. So now we could start up a new streak.
Merry Christmas.
Yes.
Happy Hanukkah. Happy Kwanzaa, which is what I would have said had we had a show over the last couple of weeks. But now, Happy New Year, everybody.
Don't forget to change your Facebook thing to public.
Oh, I will. I'm trying to find it first.
We were well, first of all, actually we're early today, but we're late, which is funny because normally we start at 3:15. Today we're like, hey, let's go on at 2, and now it's 2:55.
Okay, we're on now, honey.
I didn't know that.
Okay.
Oh, did she find the shirt?
She didn't, and she's yelling at me. I didn't find it.
Well, it's okay.
I didn't find it. I'm like, oh, thank you, honey.
That's okay. You're wearing the Goodfellas. Well, so I'm wearing this Dunder Mifflin shirt, and then Roker's like, hey, Claire, where's my Dunder Mifflin shirt?
I know. I said, let's be twins, and
hey, go fuck your mother. And then so I see this guy Bing, and he's like, hey, what are you doing here? He's like, Bing, what are you doing here? I thought I told you go fuck your mother.
when it all depends what movie I've watched last. Claire and I just watched. She's never seen all of like Scarface, but that was the last movie I've seen between Goodfellas and Scarface. And she actually watched like an hour and 15 minutes of it. And she was like, this is the worst movie I've ever seen in my life. And I'm like, yes, but that's what makes it so good. That's what makes it so good. Frank's getting updates on his little league team at 2 a.m.
Some guy saying,
my boys won the championship today.
Yeah.
Like, well, where were you?
This guy's saying we're not live. Hey, Dante 24. We are. It's 2:57 on January 4th. What are you talking about?
Yeah, we're live. I don't know what you're talking about. Now, if you are, watching, if you're watching this after or listening to the Slob Show podcast, after, we're not live. But as we are right now, we are live. Yeah, we are.
Dante, what are you crazy? This ain't live. What do you mean? I mean, I just pulled up your comment. This ain't live. What? It's funny the stupid shit people say. Like they'll just say just anything. People, whatever. But
thank you, Johnny. Johnny says we're live. He confirms.
Thank you, Johnny. Yeah. So what up, Vito? Vito's having some issues. He's at home today. So our boy Vito checking in.
Yeah, I didn't know, Vito. I didn't know if you had COVID. I don't mean to be putting your stuff out there, but you put it up on Facebook, so it is out there already.
No, he got the booster and he had some issues with
he says he's having some issues with the booster. I saw a previous text that said he was having issues with the booster. I'm sorry about that, bro. I never had, and again, it may be because I'm diabetic. And I take shots. I get shots every day. I get shots every day. I get pricking my finger. So getting a shot is like nothing, means nothing to me. Yeah. But throughout my whole life, I've never had a problem with people drawing blood or
needles. I almost fainted. Last time I gave blood, I almost fainted.
That's not me. I'm the opposite of that. And I never had a problem with any side effects from any of these shots. As a matter of fact, I've had the COVID shot, the second shot, right? The booster, the flu shot.
Oh, you get a flu shot too?
And the shingles shot.
Oh, you get that one too?
And that was 2 shots.
Oh man, I didn't even know they still did the shingles shot.
I just got it now because I'm of a certain age. So you don't got to worry about that. But so there you go. So there's flu, shingles, and COVID. That's 3, 4, 5. That's 6 shots right there.
Damn, and you're better than ever.
My arm was a little sore after the second shingle shot, and that's it. That's it. So, I'm lucky. And like, again,
it's because your body's so polluted.
It's so fucking polluted. I can't even have a baby.
A little baby.
Yeah.
Give her a Quelo. She'll love me again. I gave blood like last year, and the lady's like, because I did like, do you ever do the full blood panel where you want to
Now,
get all
now,
the?
now, did you give blood last year because you wanted to give blood, or because it was a station event?
Oh no, I got a gallbladder surgery.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. So no, but I had to do like the full blood panel. You know where they
Oh, yeah,
check.
yeah, yeah. Okay. Oh, I thought you were saying you gave blood like to the Red Cross.
Oh
No,
no.
they drew blood.
Oh
My
yeah,
bad.
sorry.
God forbid.
Sorry.
Me thinking that you'd actually.
I'm not opposed to it, but the problem is, she's like, hey, she's like, she said something about my veins. She's like, oh, you have very small veins. And she's like, oh man, we need a lot of blood. And she kept saying shit like that. And the more stuff she said, I was starting to get woozy. And the next thing I know, there's like, and first of all, the lady doing it to me, she was pregnant and I'm big, right?
Right.
And I almost fell over. And this other woman came in and I'm the next thing I know, I'm sitting down. I didn't faint, but I was like right on the verge of fainting.
Now, what's interesting is I don't have a problem getting shots or giving blood.
Yeah.
I recently, like in the last few years, I get weird at the sight of blood, though.
Oh. Were you in a murder scene recently?
Very, yeah, well, yeah, right. But I don't like. I'm like, what was that? Where'd that come from all of a sudden?
Yeah.
You know. By the way, big ups to Jimmy Banos checking us out today. Says the best mayonnaise is Blue Plate.
Oh, Jimmy Banos from
I don't think I've heard
Heaven on Seven.
I don't know if I've heard. Yeah, exactly. I don't know if I've heard of.
Oh, you know, I've heard of it.
Blue Plate.
Yeah, well, we'll get into mayo because we need to talk about who has the best mayo, and Jimmy, we'll get to that in a second because I do know that Duke's mayo is the best.
Oh, you have left the Hellmann's team.
Yeah,
Hellmann's.
I've switched officially to Duke's.
Wow.
And you know it's funny. First of all, they had the mayo bowl.
Yeah,
Duke's mayo bowl.
Did. Yeah.
Do you know how many times I was tagged in that video of the guy getting the mayo poured on his head?
Probably a whole bunch. Yeah.
Like hundreds of times.
Yeah. Yeah. You're associated with mayonnaise.
I saw this dude at work today. He's like, hey, I was going to tag you in that video. I'm like, it's okay. Everyone else did except you anyway. But did you see when they poured the mayo on the guy's head? They had the two limpest looking people holding basically like a big jug of mayo. And they dropped it on his head like the actual cooler.
Yes, they did. Yes,
they hit him in the head with the cooler. Then they poured some mayo on him.
Yeah, and it was
Did you see the way those people looked? They were like they look like the nerds from The Simpsons, like the comic book shop nerds.
I say next year they use like gigantic like pastry, bagging,
like a fire hose, but
and they give it to them like Peter North style. Yeah, exactly. they just spray them with it. Now that's a bowl game I would watch.
Yeah. No, but I have officially made the switch. I'm exclusive now with Duke's, and it's been a while. We've been going steady for a while, as they would say on the Cosby Show.
See, I've only had Duke's mayonnaise once, and that was at went to Pierogi Fest a couple of years ago.
Oh, and is that Whiting, Indiana?
And yeah, it's like Whiting or Hobart
or Hammond or something.
It's just past Hammond, yeah.
Yeah.
And I got 2 samples of Duke's, and I think that they were probably old. That's why they were giving them out. But anyway, when I had it, it was definitely stale.
Oh,
so that's the only time I've had it. So I've got to retry it. And
yeah, I mean Mariano sells it in the container.
So. Oh, I've seen it. Yeah, but I'm a Hellmann's guy.
Now Jimmy Banos, though, the Jimmy Banos from Heaven on Seven, and what's his other place? Purple Pig, right on Michigan there.
Yes.
I mean, if he's saying Blue Plate, I mean, I have to at least give it a shot.
You got to give that a shot.
I've never tried Blue Plate.
I haven't had it. No.
Man. Do you like a Kewpie mayo? The Japanese mayo?
I was just about to say most chefs like Kewpie mayo.
I don't like it.
Which is a Japanese mayo. And I got a whole bunch of samples of Kewpie mayo from the restaurant convention a few years ago.
Yeah.
And didn't love it.
No, I didn't. I don't like it. I'll go as far as saying I don't like it.
Like
I don't.
I don't love, Kraft mayo. I don't. It just. Oh, somebody said Miracle Whip.
Yeah,
Oh,
Dominic.
the worst is Miracle Whip. Miracle Whip isn't even mayonnaise.
Well, if you're a little
Miracle Whip
kid, it's fine.
Miracle Whip is one of those things that it's like Tab, or it just tastes like Miracle Whip, right?
Yeah,
It doesn't taste like mayonnaise. It tastes like Miracle Whip.
yeah.
Now,
It's like its own sauce.
if you grew up on Miracle Whip, then you love Miracle Whip. I grew up. Here's what I refused to eat as an adult, because I had to have it as a child. I didn't have no pull in the say of it. My mother did the shopping, and that's what I had to eat. Now that I'm an adult, I will never have Miracle Whip again. I will never have skim milk again.
Ugh.
I will never have margarine again. I will never have
Oh,
liver
yeah,
again.
margarine. I forgot about margarine.
The only time we would ever have butter was like Thanksgiving and Christmas. That was it.
Was
That
it
was
for
the-
health reasons, or was
that
it just
was-
because it was cheaper?
I think it was for health reasons.
Oh, well, that's good, right?
No, it's not good because it's fake. It's not.
It's like
not-
Diet Coke, right?
I mean, yeah, as I'm drinking one right now.
Yeah.
But it's fake. At least butter is real, and it tastes better. But these are things I'll never have. I mean, if I was lucky, if mom was in a good mood, she would get me 2% milk. Oh, that's another one.
Oh,
This
you only
shit-
drink whole milk?
This shit is so old school. Ice milk. Have you ever heard of ice milk?
I have heard of it. I've never tried it.
I couldn't get ice cream when I was a kid. It had to be ice milk or sherbet.
Oh, I love sherbet.
Oh no! I
What?
will say again, bad childhood experience. Couldn't have ice cream. Could only have ice milk and sherbet. And so, no, I don't even think they make ice milk.
Wait, you never
anymore.
had the Flintstone push-ups?
Yeah, I wasn't a big fan. I would get the Good Humor strawberry shortcake.
Because remember the
From
Flintstone
from the ice
push-ups?
cream. I do.
They would turn your poop green.
That I don't remember.
I
no.
do, because I always, as a little kid, I always had green poop.
That's wow.
No, and
How long-
everyone got it from the push-ups.
How long did it take for the conversation to turn to poop? This show? Only about 15 minutes. Shut up, Alexa.
Oh, I was like, what? I was like, what is that?
I'm like, are you kidding me?
Your Alexa must know everything about you because you have it
Dude,
running all day.
Dude, it starts talking. We don't ask it anything. It starts talking. Like I'll just be sitting there, we'll be like, yes, blah, blah, blah. And I'm not sure about that.
Oh,
And we'll go, what? And we'll look at each other.
Matt Crowell. What about the push-ups with the nerds in them? Yeah, I remember those. I wasn't.
That would have been that would have been after my time. Nerds probably weren't invented at the time I was chasing down the ice cream truck.
I remember eating nerds as a kid, but I never really liked them that much.
See, we used to go have penny candies, which were Jolly Ranchers. We call them penny candies back in then.
Oh, I love Jolly Ranchers
because they were pennies. They were a penny, and we would go after school and go to the store next to the school and get penny candies. It was awesome.
We used to have Swedish fish. They'd have the big glass jar of Swedish fish. They were a penny each, and I would get 300. The dude would actually count them out.
Wow, just
like 1, 2, 3.
Wow, like it was The Price is Right or something.
Yeah, and I'd go with this big paper bag full of it. It was delicious. It's wonderful.
Yeah. Nowadays, I went and got a payday bar at a gas station. It was like $2.09.
Yeah,
I'm like, when did this happen?
Yeah, that's normal size. Like a king size now is like over $3. It used to be 50 cents and $1. It used to be 50 cents for a regular and $1 for a king.
I might as well just go to Fannie Mae and buy a box and get something high quality.
All right, what's the greatest candy? I'll tell you what you tell me what your greatest candy bar is, and then I'll tell you what mine is.
My favorite candy bar today is a payday.
Ugh.
Because it's got the salty, it's got the sweet, and I'm not a huge not a huge chocolate guy.
Mm.
So, I mean, yes, I am a huge chocolate guy, but I'm not a huge chocolate guy, is what I'm saying. Yes.
Let me show you the greatest candy bar. You ready?
What it could Abe's old school? Oh, whatchamacallit. So you're a peanut butter guy.
This is the finest candy bar that you'll ever have. God, I love the whatchamacallit. It's delicious.
You remember marathon bars?
Yep.
I had a marathon bar take a tooth out. I was in a movie theater eating a marathon bar, and I just felt just like it just sucked the tooth right out of my mouth. And it could do it again.
I would say whatchamacallit's number 1. Snickers number 2. Those are my go-to candy bars, I think.
Snickers is a classic. I like Kit Kats and Twix. The problem with a Kit Kat is that they're always melted. If you have it in your hand for 10 seconds, it melts for some reason. And they don't Twix stays fresh. Kit Kats don't stay fresh very long either.
A Twix is good when I have it, but it's not something I would ever buy. Like if it's there, I'll eat it. And it's delicious.
Again, next year at this time, around this time, just after Halloween, get all that candy.
Yeah, but what am I gonna do? Like, do you really eat like just bags and bags of candy?
Well, let me tell you this. My favorite, my favorite would be the Reese's eggs that come out.
Oh, yes. Those Reese's cups are delicious.
The Reese's eggs that come out at Easter.
Yeah.
And then we will, once Easter is over, buy them up at half price.
And freeze them?
And I have them all year long.
And how many do you buy? 70 or 80 of them?
Claire came back with like 35 of them one day. She was like, they were like 25 cents each. I'm like, good girl.
Do you have an industrial freezer at your house?
Oh, I have 3 refrigerators. So,
oh my God. At your new place?
At the new place. Yeah, we took 2 refrigerators out of the old place.
And where do you have them set up?
One's in the garage. The other one is in the basement. And then we have the regular in the kitchen.
So which freezer is full of Reese eggs right now?
That would be the one in the basement.
And how many? There's about 20 left or 5 left?
Oh no, there's probably about 8 to 10 left. And you take them out, and you take it out, and you put it on the. You just got to sit next to you while you're watching TV.
Yeah.
10 minutes later, it's completely thawed out. Boom. Perfect.
David checking in, and it is my favorite ice cream bar. The Snickers ice cream bar is the best.
The only problem is it lasts about
2 bites.
It lasts about 35 seconds. Yeah.
Yeah.
It's gone.
Yeah.
It's gone. It's great. It's great, but it is gone.
Yeah. I would like a king size Snickers ice cream bar.
Well, you should write them about that.
I think they have them. Don't they?
I mean, you take a Snickers and you add ice cream to it. How could you go wrong?
Oh, right here. Oh no, these are regular Snickers bars. I don't know. But yeah, I mean, you feel like a slob if you eat more than one, but I never eat just one.
I'm
Snickers
sorry.
ice cream bar.
Did you read what it says up here? You see what it says?
The slob
show. Just read that. Welcome to the Slob Show, everybody, where you can feel right at home.
And by the way, I was mentioning this earlier. Like now it's just 3:14 now. Like we actually were early today while being 55 minutes late.
While we were late, yes.
Because we said, but only you and I knew. So we were actually very early today.
Technically, we're early. Yes.
I unfortunately I went to Potbelly after work today. And I tried to take like a 25-minute nap before we did this. after eating this Potbelly sandwich.
That's not possible.
So I was so when you were texting me earlier, I was in the bathroom.
I'm sure, of course, that's where you always are. I always just assume you're in the bathroom whenever I text you.
Oh, good. Okay. Yeah.
I'm surprised they haven't put a microphone in the toilet at the radio station. I assume you're always in the bathroom.
Do you remember when we worked at the Loop? I would always be in the bathroom when we'd have meetings.
Always.
You're
always.
like, "Where's Abe?" You're like, "Oh, let me get." I'm guessing the bathroom.
I'm like, he's taking a shit. And it got to the point where I'm like, I don't even think he's taking a shit. He just wants out of the meeting. But it's brilliant because everybody's like, "Oh, that's just Abe. That's Abe."
Yeah. Isn't it great? Like when you're a piece of shit like that, people like, for instance, if you're a smoker, people just say, "Oh, he's out on a smoke break."
He's on a smoke break.
So my issue is I'm in the bathroom. So no matter what, you can't say anything. It's like, "Oh, you know, Abe, he's in the bathroom." It's great.
And then all you got to do is if you tell HR that you have like Crohn's or something.
Yeah, I don't have that, but
no one can. They can't do anything about it.
Yeah,
because now they're discriminating against you.
I don't eat at all in the morning.
Or just say, no, don't say you have Crohn's. That's actually I have irritable bowel syndrome.
IBS, man.
Yes, I got IBS. Now they can't fire you, whatever. You can be on the toilet. You work an 8-hour day and you're on the toilet for 2 of those hours. Probably eating Potbelly while you're there. And they can't do anything about it.
What is it about Potbelly that the minute you eat it, you're in the bathroom?
Now, my theory is you're always it's kind of like a conveyor belt or an assembly line. The next thing is always pushing the first thing down the conveyor belt.
Yeah. It's like a juice. It's like a juicer when like there's a carrot, you put the carrot in and then
whatever you're eating now is pushing out the last thing you had. Yeah. Or the thing before. There's probably about 2 different things in there.
So you're saying Potbelly works as a great pusher. It's a pushing whatever was in there.
Yes.
So Potbelly, it's like when Jack or Ron Pope or what was it? What's that dude's name? Jack LaLanne. When Jack LaLanne had his juicer, when he put that carrot in, you started seeing beets. You started seeing the rest of the all that other shit.
Yes, that's exactly right.
So Potbelly's the big carrot, just pushing everything through.
Pushing everything down. That's the the plunger getting in there. Yes.
Yeah. I guess I'll just stop eating. I mean, I don't know what else I could do at this point.
Yeah, you'd be surprised if you gave it a break let's say.
I have. I've been eating good all week, except for today. I had that Potbelly.
Well, what is eating good?
I was eating chicken and like salads all week.
I know.
I like how you're laughing at chicken. That's not good, eating grilled chicken. It's like I'm eating fried chicken dipped in honey.
It's baby steps. I know it's a little thing. I had chicken.
That's not good.
And it wasn't fried chicken. It was just regular chicken. No, that's good. Anything you can do is good. Anything you can do that's less than what you normally do is good.
Salads. I've been eating tons. I think I had like 12 oranges in the last 3 days.
I had some oranges and apples last night.
I love oranges.
And then it didn't do the trick. So I made a peanut butter and jelly sandwich.
Yeah.
And had some cinnamon raisin toast and
it didn't do the trick.
It didn't do the trick. No.
That's why you have to eat like 4 oranges. That'll fill you up. That's what I do.
Dude, and I was cutting them like I was on Top Chef and shit. I had an apple and an orange, and those apples, you could have seen through these slices because I tried and make it so.
Oh, you cut your orange?
No, I mean, you peel the orange.
Yeah.
But I had an apple with it. And I think I cut that apple into about 50 slices.
Do you ever eat oranges where you cut it in 4 pieces?
No, it's too big.
But you know what I'm talking about, right? Like you would cut the 4 and then just eat each section.
Yeah. No, I mean, I like it when you can get as much. The only like I would do that like maybe with a cutie or something because they're smaller.
Yeah.
Right.
No, I enjoy a peeled orange. It's delicious.
But like Jewel had oranges for like 12 cents a pound a couple of weeks ago. So we bought like a whole bunch of them.
I remember. Do you remember Cub Foods?
Yeah.
They had, when I was a little kid, I was like maybe 8 or 9 years old. They had like 3-penny oranges, and my grandma came home with like, I want to say 55 oranges, and I sat there and I ate all 55 oranges. I swear, I cut them and I just went. I don't know what was wrong with me. I ate 50 something oranges in one sitting,
and later proclaimed how healthy you were eating. You were eating oranges.
Yeah. I probably got like diabetes that day or something.
Oh man, you probably had like acid.
I wonder if I am.
reflux or
I wonder if I am diabetic. Who knows?
Well, when we were on 87.7,
yeah.
the game. Yeah, try and find that on your dial. I remember I tested you for diabetes.
Oh, did I have it?
We had the expert on the phone, and we tested you live on the air. We tested your blood sugar.
Oh, and what happened?
You were fine.
Oh, good. Okay, that's good.
You were fine.
Oh, that's good. I mean, I'm sure
Now
nothing.
that was years ago, but
That's what I was gonna say. I'm sure.
Yeah.
I'm sure my body's in the same shape it was 6 years ago.
yeah, right.
Yeah.
Exactly. So, but you were in good shape. You were in good shape then.
You know what I've been eating? A lot of store-bought like salads, chicken. I had some turkey from Jewel, which was all dark meat. It was delicious. I'm sure it was a lot of calories, but
See, but buy it. I mean, instead of buying them pre-made, I understand that the pre-made is convenient, but just try and do it at home, because it'll end up coming out so much cheaper, and you can put exactly what you want in it.
Well, I don't make turkey. I don't know.
No, I don't mean make turkey. I mean, but you could buy like turkey and put it in it. You know, you can make the fat man salad, which is the Cobb salad, which is basically a bed of lettuce with, turkey and cheese and ham and egg. And
you know who has the best Cobb? The best Cobb is Portillo's. Or no, that's a chop salad, but that's the best salad.
Chop salad. They have
and
a good
Lou Malnati's. Lou Malnati's also.
Wildfire has a good chop salad too. But yeah, those are the salads that you eat. You go, oh yeah, I had a salad. I mean, yes, technically it was a salad. Yeah. It was technically a salad
with that dressing.
It was more like a club sandwich without the bread. But
and the dressing is just as bad as any kind of mayo.
The dressings, you got more dressing on it than mayo had it been a sandwich.
Exactly.
But it was a salad. And Basement Bastard is correct. It was 7 cents a pound with a 3-pound limit. So I got some and my wife got some. So we at least ended up getting, 6 pounds worth of it.
Scott checking in. How do they even make money selling them for 7 cents a pound?
They don't. That's not why
are they old oranges they have to get rid of?
They don't, but they got you in the store.
Then someone like you buys
now you're in the store.
Tons of shit.
And now you're picking up the Snickers ice cream. Right?
Scott checking in. The Cobb salad from Chick-fil-A is flame. They have a Cobb salad?
I didn't know they had a Cobb. They actually have like a kale salad that I've gotten a few times.
Oh. God.
I know.
Hey, you brought up Wildfire. You just brought up Wildfire's salad?
Yes.
Have you ever had the chocolate pie?
I have not.
It's better than Baker's Square. It's better than the French Silk. It's like that, but it's way better.
I don't even recall seeing that on the menu. I was there a few weeks ago, like before the shooting.
There was a shooting there?
No, at Oakbrook.
You were at that one.
Oakbrook Terrace. Yeah,
here it is, right here. The Wildfire chocolate cream pie.
There you go.
Check this out. This is so delicious. Oh my God. This is worth it. 15. Oh, it's on sale right now?
Wait a minute. So
wait, is this
Wildfire chocolate cream pie? But what? You can buy it? Like
you buy the whole pie.
You can buy it at a store?
No, at Wildfire.
That's interesting.
It's delicious. My brother for Christmas Eve, he got you buy food at Wildfire that's like half cooked or whatever, you cook it.
Yeah.
And it came with that pie.
Oh, nice. Yeah,
And it was so good.
a lot of those restaurants now are doing the things where you can take it home and finish it yourself,
Yeah.
warm it up.
Yeah.
They
No, it
had
was
they had
good.
Maggiano's had a huge one of those going on for the holidays. I think it just ended. Hopefully,
What do you get?
um, shoot, I can't remember what it is now, and I think it just expired because it ran till like the beginning of the year. But it was a ton of food for like $99. It was a ton of food.
Man.
It was just to go. And we just forgot to do it. But
Hmm.
I
So
hope
what
you
did
all got your gift cards and stuff before the end of the year, so that you got your bonus gift cards on top of it.
That's right. You gave that tip out on our last podcast.
Yes. So
Hey,
hopefully you took advantage of that.
Mike is saying Blue Plate is the best. And what did Jimmy Bano say? Didn't he say
He said Blue Plate. Jimmy Bano
someone
said
called?
Blue Plate.
Is there another blue something? Because I saw someone else said some blue. It was another kind of
blue ribbon.
Oh yeah,
someone
blue
said.
ribbon. Which one did Bano say? He said Blue Plate, or did he say Blue Ribbon?
He said Blue Plate.
Okay.
Now it's also possible that Blue Ribbon and Blue Plate could be the same. Just like Hellman's is something else in a different part of the country.
It is?
Yeah.
Hmm.
Hellman's is something else in a different part of the country. So maybe Blue Ribbon and Blue Plate are the same.
Oh, there is no Blue Ribbon because I type in Blue Ribbon and Blue Plate comes up.
Okay. Maybe
you know what it is?
Maybe there's a blue ribbon on the jar, so people just call it Blue Ribbon.
Yeah. Okay, because that's what I was gonna say. Is this the blue?
Thank you, Johnny. Best food. Hellman's is best foods in some parts of the country.
What?
Hellman's mayonnaise is called Best Foods mayonnaise
Oh,
in other parts of the country.
interesting. Best foods. Wow. So where does one get that from? Is that like an Aldi thing?
And it depends what area of the country you're in. But at least in Illinois, you get Hellman's. But if maybe in California or Texas or something,
Why would they
best
do
food.
that though? Like that sounds horrible. Oh my god, look at this.
Don't know.
It's in the same jar. This is crazy. Look at this shit.
Yes, it's the exact same. It's the exact same. It's the exact same mayonnaise, but just
Why are they calling it Best Foods?
I have no idea.
Why?
I have no idea. It's
this
got to
out.
have something to do with. It's got to make them some money somehow.
Hellman's and Best Foods. What the fuck? East versus West Coast. It doesn't make sense.
Don't know
why. Are they merged or something? What the fuck?
No,
Crazy.
Best Foods is like the name of the company. Maybe
It's so weird.
Maybe it was Hellman's, and Best Foods bought Hellman's, and
Yeah.
they kept the name Hellman's in different parts of the country, or something like that. One of them bought the other.
Wow.
And you know what I mean? It's like people still hate the fact that, Marshall Fields is Macy's, right? That's why they keep Marshall on the State Street store. It still says Marshall Fields outside.
Oh yeah, because people will be pissed.
Right, exactly.
Well, aren't Hardee's and Carl's Jr. the same store?
I believe so, yes. Or they're owned by the same company.
Which are both, by the way, delicious. Hardee's is awesome.
Hardee's is pretty good. Hardee's.
And there's the only one I know of was what's it in what's that suburb called?
It's probably a northwest suburb.
Over by Superdog. What's the one by Superdog over there?
Superdog is like Park Ridge area.
Park Ridge, yeah. That's what I was thinking.
Yeah.
There's one somewhere in that area.
Yeah.
Let's see if there's a Hardee's around here. Wouldn't mind going. I haven't been to Hardee's in a long time.
See, that's what I was saying on a previous show. It's like you were like, ugh, I forgot what I was talking about. I think I was talking about Steak and Shake. And you were like, ugh. I'm like, dude, I don't live, my entire life. I would have to drive a minimum of 25 miles to even find a Steak and Shake. So
What the fuck?
So Steak and Shake has a little different. So I'm excited when I see one.
The closest Hardee's is in South Holland. We don't even have one anymore.
Dude, a lot of these places have been closing down. A lot of
Man.
Long John Silver's closed. A lot of Baker Squares have closed.
Yeah, almost every Baker Square closed.
And there's one more that a lot of them have closed. It's like, what's going on here?
Yeah, that's crazy. Man, they need to open up a Hardee's then. Or a Carl's Jr. I mean, do we have Carl's Jr. here?
There you go.
I gotta see this now.
Yeah, there used
to Carl's Jr.
There used to be Brown's chickens everywhere. Now there's not.
I
want to bring Jack in the Box back.
What was the thing that happened there? Like a murder or something? Or no, people got food poisoned or something? What was it?
That was like years and years ago. That's like talking about like Tylenol. I mean, that was like
people don't forget.
But there's still Jack in the Box is all over the West Coast. It's all over the West Coast.
Are there any here?
There hasn't been a Jack in the Box in this area, and I would guess at the very least 35 years, maybe 40 years.
It looks like there's one in Elton, Illinois.
There's one off of Tropicana in Las Vegas. I would go to. They're all over.
Have you heard of
place.
Collinsville?
Boy, that's going to be probably south.
Granite City.
Granite City is far away. Yes.
These are all the ones in Illinois.
David says the Palatine Massacre really hurt Brown's chicken. You may have a point there, sir. You may have a point taken there.
Yeah. Oh, that's what I was thinking of. Yeah. But so, do you know where Elton is? Or Collinsville?
Those are going to be
Edwardsville.
Not close.
Litchfield, Troy, Swansea, Wood River. I've never heard of any of these places.
The closest is going to be maybe Alton or Granite City. Just get directions. And make sure you don't put in like your home address as a start. Just write Chicago as a start, and it'll give you like the middle of the city or something. Shakey's, old school. David's like, Shakey's. Boy, there used to be a Shakey's in Calumet City. It's about a mile down from Ford City. It was ghetto central.
Oh, I remember. Yeah, I remember Shakey's.
And I had a girlfriend who knows.
Of course you did. Let me guess, she worked there?
No, she didn't. But we'd go there and we would eat. And she took some fried chicken because of a buffet and put it in her purse. And we were walking out of the Shakey's and fried chicken fell out of her purse onto the floor. And she goes, Kenneth. And I'm like, Kenneth? Bitch, I'm not the one stealing fried chicken out of a Shakey's. Trying to throw me under the bus?
Hey, look at this. The compliment of the year from Nick. He said both of you gentlemen are looking pretty slim this new year.
Well,
Thank you,
because
Nick.
we're just shooting from above the titty. That's the rule.
Let's move back a little bit.
That's the rule.
Above the titty only. Let's stand up. Yeah.
But that chicken at Shakey's was
snap.
Legit.
Look at this shade being thrown by your current wife, the one and only. How long have you guys been married now? 30 years?
28.
Okay.
29 this year.
Well, there's Claire right there saying, I'm sure you told her to put in her purse, because I'm sure you've told Claire to put shit in her purse. Claire, has Roker ever, be honest, Claire.
All the time.
Has Roker ever told you put those steak knives in your purse? Take that salt shaker.
dude.
Take,
We just moved, right? We just moved, dude. I'm finding dishes and shit from everywhere, from all types of
God,
establishments.
like a
And I'm
Gibson's
like,
plate.
dude, we have a gigantic. Claire, where's that gigantic plate from? Oh, I'm like, oh, we were literally having Christmas dinner. I'm like, where? Oh, I'm like,
Rosebud.
this is nice. Where'd you get that? He goes, oh, you stole that from Rosebud.
Damn, Claire's
I'm
saying
like,
that you
Rosebud? How do you steal a plate that big from Rosebud?
and you were probably there eating a free meal on top of it. You get a free meal and steal their plates.
Right
What the
now,
fuck?
like,
What's wrong
Phil
with you?
Stefani's going, I was wondering where that plate went.
See, I can't steal.
I
like
didn't
even when
steal. It was borrowed, I'm sure, and I probably
Yeah.
didn't take it.
Well, who else would take it? You
Well,
live with only your wife.
I'm just saying, if I didn't take it.
Oh, Claire's the klepto?
That's right.
Damn.
Well, she never met a salt and pepper shaker she didn't like, and room service, forget about it. You'll be lucky if you get the table back.
Do you steal pillows in hotels? You don't steal pillows, do you?
Never a pillow, but you definitely
Do you steal the robes?
you take the towels to wrap up like your alcohol bottles with. For the alcohol that you bought for the room, you wrap those up with the towels.
Yeah. And you know the move to now. I don't steal towels, but you know the move to get more towels where they won't even know. You when you see the lady in the hallway with the cart, you just grab it. You say, "Hey, can I grab a couple towels?"
Oh,
And they don't even know what room you're going to.
dude, I probably have 200 lotions and mouthwashes and shit like that. I'm like, I don't know if you ever saw the Gilbert Gottfried documentary. Dude.
Oh yeah, that's all he
Dude,
has.
I have hundreds of them. Like, lemongrass. This smells good. This is from the Wynn. This is from that time we stayed at the Wynn. Just a ton of them. David says he stole a cafeteria tray from Manny's last year. Are you
Manny's who just went out of business?
Are you having a VFW wrestling night or something? Did you need?
Yeah. What do you do with
you needed a tray?
What's wrong with you people? Honestly,
wait a minute. There's the line of the day. That's the line of the day from Abe and me. What's wrong with you people? We have an entire show around the degenerate shit that we've been doing our entire lives, and you're like, "What's wrong with you people?"
No, I was including you into.
I know you are
about thieves. Like who steals that? Like I was like a salt shaker. How many salt shakers do you need?
Dude, she never met a salt and pepper shaker she didn't like. Ooh, that's nice. Oh, don't invite us to your wedding. Don't invite us to your wedding because our house will look like a floral shop the next day. You'll take every fucking flower off of every table.
What?
And the vase.
Why do you take flowers?
And the vase.
For what? Wait, wait, hang on. You guys walk out with flower arrangements and vases? What?
At least a couple.
You have the you put them in like your pants?
Going into the garbage.
I know, but how do you wait, hang on. It has to be like if I saw you walking out with 3 vases and flowers, I'd be like, "What? Look at broker."
There's stuff that I can't even talk about on this program. There's stuff. There's been some epic stuff that I can't even talk about on this program that I just can't talk about.
Have you ever? Let me ask you this: have you ever been ashamed ever in your life about anything?
Yes, I have. Which brings up the question: what could that have possibly been? Yeah,
like shitting your pants or something in front of like a bunch of nuns or something. Like what would you actually?
Yes, I shit my pants at a funeral once. No, I don't know. I no, that's not it. But
you know, when you walk out with a bunch of flower arrangements and vases, everyone's talking shit about you, right?
Well, everyone's talking shit about me anyway. So maybe don't have an open bar next time.
Can I talk about the let me type this in here if you think, because
Yeah, well, I'm gonna guess the answer is no.
hang
I'm
on.
gonna guess the answer is no. Let's see. Can I?
Hang on.
You have well, you've talked about that in the past,
Yeah, okay. So Roker and two other guys walk into a club,
which sounds
and
like
I
the
see him.
beginning of a joke, but it's not. What's the
It's four,
punchline?
it's four guys. And I think it was like all guys in the bars. Like, there were no women. And I see Roker has this magic bottle of pills that he takes everywhere. It has everything in it.
Always.
Advil,
Dude, you never
everything.
know when you're gonna
Vicodin.
guess what? And how many times do people go, oh man, I've got such a headache. I've got Tylenol. What do you need?
Oh, I
I've got
know.
Advil. What do you need? Just tell me.
Yeah. But I see you popping a blue pill. And I'm like, hey, Roker, is that Viagra? You're like, yeah. I'm like, what? I'm like, what? Like, Roker, why are you popping a Viagra? It's all guys. You're like, I want my, no. I'm like, why are you popping a Viagra? You're like, I want my dick hard. And I'm like, but Roker, it's all guys here. And you're like, I don't give a fuck. You have to always have a hard dick. What?
We were guys there, but we were at a club. There were women there and stuff like that.
No, I know, but you're like, I don't give a fuck.
I
want my dick hard.
When in Rome, shit. When in Rome. Fuck.
Oh God, I'm gonna have a heart
That
attack.
shit's not doing me any good in my pocket, is it?
Oh. You know, they say that Viagra is actually great for dementia and stuff like that. They say they did a study, and the people who took Viagra every day or something like that, they had like no dementia cases.
They usually
and Alzheimer's.
A lot of drugs are discovered that way. Like they are made for one thing.
Yeah, and then
they find out they're like, let's make this dementia drug. It's like good old Saul there.
Yeah, he's not confused anymore, but he sure has a great heart.
He's got a boner. He doesn't know where he is, but his dick's hard.
Hi, Doc.
Yeah, right.
I still don't remember shit, but my dick is working great.
That's how that shit happens.
Oh my God. Oh. All right. We'll wrap it up on that. So next week we'll be back to the normal time of 3:15.
Yes.
Although we were a bit early this week.
We were a bit early this week, but
which is good because we planned on 2 and then we got on at 2:50. So it actually worked out for a normal listener who's used to being at 3:15.
Right. Exactly.
God, I was taking a hard nap too. It was like a 25-minute nap. I was like, oh.
It happens.
The best was when you sent me the text that said you wouldn't be ready till 2:15.
You're like, take your time.
Yes.
I'm like, well, hey. I know what that means.
There's 2 things I'm doing: shitting or sleeping.
I was like, take your,
or both.
Take your time. Yeah, shitting or sleeping. Dude, the thing is, food puts you to sleep. That's why you never at the station. You never saw me like eat lunch.
No.
Because I go home to eat lunch because I'm going to fall asleep after I eat lunch.
Yeah, but then that nap is not good because you feel disgusting.
Well, I mean, if you've been up since 2 a.m, the nap is good, but it's hard to stay. It's hard to stay awake after you get that.
I've been up since midnight. I've been up since midnight because I couldn't go back to sleep.
Oh no!
And I actually went to work super early today. I got there at like 3:00. But like,
you're like, I might as well go in.
Yeah, and I never do that. I woke up today. I was doing all kinds of stuff. I never do this. I'm like, it was my first day back after being off a long time for vacation. So I was like working out in here. Like I was doing like squats and stuff. I'm like, oh man, this is gonna be a great day. And then at like 9:00, I had that crash.
Oh yeah,
which is awful.
Dude, I would do that when I was doing, if I was doing like a shift at WGN where I got off at like midnight. It's like I get home, it's like 1 a.m, and I'm just amped. I'm like, I might as well be 1 p.m. There's no way to like, so I'm like, oh, well, I might as well work out now. And then I don't have to do it later and I can just sleep through it. So
do you work out? You work out every day, right?
Every day.
See, that's good. I need to start doing that.
Every day. And you should have heard the movers bitch about moving the treadmill. I ain't moving that. I ain't moving
They
that.
said that actually?
Oh, they were awful.
What do you mean we're not moving?
You're
only here to move stuff.
Awful. Dude, I can't get into it now. They were awful. They were awful, awful, awful.
I'm not moving.
They were the worst.
So how did
all they did was bitch and complain. They were nice. They were great. They were nice up until the day of the move. And then all of a sudden, we ain't doing that. We ain't supposed to do that. We ain't never moved a piano. You've never moved. That piano's heavy. Yes, it's a piano. And 2, you're a moving company. Like
what kind of a shitty moving company are you? You've never moved a piano.
That's what I said. It's like, how can you've never moved a piano before?
That's like going to a dentist and saying, oh, I've never filled a cavity.
By the way,
cavity.
What the fuck? By the way, if anybody, and I'm serious about this, if anybody wants to buy, it's not in tune. I'll say that out in front. I probably haven't played this piano since I was like 10 years old when I had my recital. But if anybody wants to buy
your recital, what?
Oh, dude, I had to do it. Oh, dude, your parents didn't make you take music lessons when you were a kid?
I mean, I took guitar lessons when I was like 13 because I wanted to, not because,
I didn't take guitar lessons until high school. I took guitar in high school. I wanted to get guitar lessons when I was a kid. They were like,
what's the price, Roker?
I don't have a price yet, but if anybody wants to buy a baby grand piano, contact me at Al Roker Jr. or at Roker Radio on Twitter.
Is it at your house right now?
It is in storage right now.
Oh, they put it in the storage?
No, I put it in storage. I still have storage. Dude, remember how big my house was?
No,
there was
I know
no
you have
house
storage,
that was gonna,
but a piano takes up probably doesn't that take up half your storage?
But you can take the legs off of it and disassemble it.
Here it is, folks. Roker's childhood piano now for sale. Finally,
baby grand piano. It's an antique, dude. It's
very nice.
It's 100 years old.
What's it worth?
It's over 100 years old.
I wonder what it's worth.
I don't know.
You think it's worth like $10,000?
I don't know what anything is worth anymore, dude. It's like you find, I mean, it's a piano, but what I'm finding is that pianos, period, are like.
Do you know what brand it is?
It was a Chicago.
Is it a Steinway?
No. It was a Chicago manufacturer from way back in the day. If it comes up,
look at this.
Let's see. I put in piano, and the redhead piano bar is the first thing that popped up.
Look at this, Roker. $80,000 for this one.
It ain't a Steinway.
Does it look this nice?
No, I mean that looks. I mean, when you pulling up like Elton John's piano and shit, going, is this what it looks like? Way to get the expectation up.
Yeah.
But what I'm finding out is that pianos are like, that's from my generation and before. People are just like they're, now it's just keyboards or whatever.
Yeah.
Like people don't. If they play the piano, they play a keyboard. They don't.
Why don't you put that in your new basement?
Because I already got a bunch of other stuff gonna have it in the basement.
Have a nice setup there with the piano tuned up.
Yeah, I understand that, but I'm already gonna have a pool table in the basement. My guitars.
Oh, your signed guitars,
memorabilia, stuff like that.
By the guitar player from Papa Roach.
I don't have a Papa Roach, asshole.
Your Chris Ferguson autographed poker cards or whatever.
Gone. That's not.
Oh, it's gone?
No, I told you that many times. You always try and
You threw it out?
bust my balls on it. No, he took it out of the frame and
you replaced it with Bo Diddley, right?
Reframed it with my guitar, my hard rock sign stuff.
Bo Diddley, right?
Bo Diddley's on it. Lemmy,
Daryl
Dimebag,
or something.
Yeah.
So where did you put the shit that was in the frame then? You threw it in the garbage?
No, it was still on a hanger up until the day we moved, and then I don't know where it ended up. It's in a box somewhere. Well, somebody will want that.
Oh, I wouldn't even put that comment
Poker
on.
still comes up at 2:00 in the morning. Poker still comes on at 2:00 in the morning, and on FS2.
Yeah, but he's a disgraced poker player who stole everyone's money.
I know he did. I know he did.
Hey, Roker's autographed Chris Ferguson jacket's also for sale.
It's a jersey. It was a jersey.
Okay, I told you we need to do the home shopping Roker show on this. We could just do its own show maybe Friday night.
We did talk about that.
We could put items for sale, and we'll you know what you should do? You should put together a page on like a PayPal page or an eBay page or something, and make them all direct to buy, and then we'll go live one night, and then you'll just sell everything on the show.
That's the plan. I gotta find it first, and donating the piano is an option. That is an option.
Who would you donate it to?
I would assume a music school or a church.
Oh yeah,
something like that.
As long as they come pick it up.
Yeah, I mean, what are you kidding me? But it's been disassembled, so all you gotta do is get it onto your whatever. You know.
Did you take apart the piano yourself?
We had somebody take it apart.
And then who moved it? Those movers?
Friend of ours is an engineer, so he was able to take it apart.
Oh. And then these movers did end up moving the pieces?
They did end up moving the pieces, yes, begrudgingly.
I bet they fucked it up too. They probably dropped it and okay.
It was, I mean, it's like, and here's the thing. They came to the house ahead of time to assess the situation, to see what they were dealing with. I'm like, you saw the piano. We were sitting 5 feet from the piano.
Oh, we thought you were leaving that here.
At this dining room table. So you knew there was a dining room table and a piano. And you saw the break front, and you saw the china cabinet, and you saw the desk, and you saw this and that and this and that.
Look at this, Roker. Entry-level baby grand pianos typically cost between $10,000 and $20,000. Roker could cut you a real nice deal.
I cut you.
I know he's not going to charge $10,000.
I could charge you a real nice deal.
Yeah, Roker could really hook you up. Now, just know this is a $10,000 to $20,000 piano at least, minimum.
Here, let me. Since I'm doing this, I might as well throw one other thing out there.
Oh man!
Does anybody know where I can get a vintage Coke machine refurbished?
Oh, did you ever see those all over on like Pawn Stars and stuff?
Dude, I've got a gorgeous one, but I want to get it redone.
Get American Pick. Why don't you get the American Pickers guys to come to your house?
Dude, do you know how much it is to refurbish one of those?
You're asking me?
Yeah, I'm just asking you to take a guess.
I don't know anything.
Dude, it's like 10 grand.
Oh my God.
It's like 10 grand. I was thinking it was going to be 2-3 grand. It's like 10 grand. But
Jesus.
they can make them now where it takes 12-ounce bottles, 16-ounce bottles. You can put beer in them. You can do all that kind of stuff. They but I have been really had a hard time finding some place to refurbish this at a reasonable price. So I know they're going, oh, poor baby can't find anybody to buy his baby grand piano or refurbish his vintage Coke machine. It's 70 years old. Oh, poor Roker.
What about the Funhouse mirrors? Did you leave those or are you selling those?
Believe me, We tried to take them out, but they were attached. They were attached.
And what were you going to do with them?
That's a good question. That's a good question.
Oh, Claire's saying your piano is a Stark piano.
Okay, it's a Stark piano.
Wait, that's a good brand, I think.
It's a old Chicago manufacturer.
Oh my God. Oh wait, no.
The piano's over 100 years old.
Here's one here. Let's see. I don't know.
Now, if it was Stark Industries, I'd be able to sell it.
Tony Stark.
People would be
crawling
all over themselves if it was a Stark Industries piano, but
Roker, for your next podcast on the Roker Radio podcast,
yes,
you need to put together an entire list of all the
I just need to pimp out all my stuff, huh?
You should, honestly. Let's get it moving. And if I were you, I would honestly contact American Pickers. Because don't you have a lot of old shit they might want to buy?
Yeah, it would have been better. It would have been better for them to come to the house, to come to the old house and rummage through it.
Claire's texting me privately now.
Oh, great.
Nice.
Now she's texting you privately. She already has a boyfriend next door.
Who's that? Wait, what's going on? Wait, your neighbor? She's already like, what's going on there?
She's like, he's just a nice man. He's 75 years old. I'm like, yeah.
Wait, what?
I'm like,
what do they do?
I'm
together?
like, you're fresh meat. You're fresh.
Wait, hang on. What do they do?
No, he calls her like every day.
What?
Like every day.
About what?
I don't know. Like every day.
And they just sit there and talk
just
and
making
talk.
sure you're okay, whatever. Yeah, every day.
I'm like, you're such a delight. You're such a delight.
I'm like, how do you get her? How do you get your number? Like, I gave it to him, and you're surprised he's calling you every day.
Because you're such a delight to be around. God forbid she want to talk to someone else.
If I had somebody 25 years younger than me, some woman 25 years younger than me gave me her number, I'd be calling her every day too.
What does he call him? Was he like, yeah, I tried the Viagra. It works pretty good. My dementia seems to be going away.
It seems to be going away. It's not going away by it, but I'm hard as a rock.
What if you noticed your Viagra prescription was like you had 30 pills and you had 9?
All of a sudden it's like, yeah, right. I go to shake the bottle, there's nothing in there. Huh.
Does he wear those like floral dress pants, the guy? Those slacks?
Not that I know of. Ask Claire.
Oh. What do they do? Do they hang out in his yard or
he's a good guy though. He's a good guy.
Yeah.
He's a nice guy.
But they call, huh? Like what?
All time.
Wait, does she bring him food?
Not to my knowledge. Not yet.
Claire, have you brought him food?
Not yet.
Claire, have you brought the man food?
Someone did bring us a pie.
Oh.
I was like, oh, that's sweet.
Hey, nothing like a pie.
Nothing like a pie.
I don't even know what. I've lived here for a while. I don't know one neighbor.
Yeah, I lived with
no one's brought me anything.
I lived in the same house for 54 years and I didn't know one neighbor.
I'm not big into neighbors. I'm not one of those people who's like, hey, let's come meet me in the yard.
Claire's like, yeah, Mr. Johnson just sold his car. Like, who's Mr. Johnson? Like, across the street? Which one? Right across the street. I don't know. But I'll be, hi. No idea who you are.
I do that too.
No, not a clue.
Yeah.
Not a clue.
Yeah, I've never had neighbors my whole life that I like really talk to. I'll do the wave. Oh, hey. I mean, I'll go out of my way to avoid neighbors. Like I'll go out different doors to not have to see them.
Oh, because if you don't, they're gonna want to talk to you.
Yeah, like I don't want to hang out in the man cave with some dude where he's like, "Hey, check out my crossbow." Yeah, I'm making a brisket, brother. Come on over. Yeah, crossbow there. I got every gun. I got like.
Oh my god!
Like I don't want to sit in your garage. Like, there's no air conditioning out here. Why would I want to sit in your garage?
Yeah, it's you be careful with neighbors. I mean, they're like family. It's like you can't,
You don't want to give them too much.
Yeah, I mean, you don't know what you're gonna get.
Like, Claire's already in way too deep with this guy.
Oh,
They're on the phone every day.
Oh,
Like,
unbelievable.
yeah.
Like who's that?
What's his name? Buzz?
Who's no, what is it? And the thing is, I
It doesn't
can't.
matter. We'll
I still can't
we'll
remember.
call him Buzz.
Oh no, I can tell you what his name is because see, and it's her fault. This is how I remember his name. I'm like, yeah. I'm like, so what's going on with Ron? And he's like, it's not Ron, it's Vince, like Vince McMahon. Like, I'm
Why
sorry.
did you call him Ron?
I'm sorry, because I thought that was his name. I don't know naming. It's like it's Vince. It's like Vince McMahon. Okay, I was Vince.
Like Vince McMahon.
Well, that's how I remembered the name just now.
Oh my God.
That's how I have to do, dude. That's how you'll be there one day. That's how I have to do everything. Like, you know, go to Vegas and get to a hotel room and shit. And I'm staying in a room like, 22, 23. And I'm like, okay, Bill Buckner and Ryan Sandberg. It's like, I mean, like, this is what you have to do. This is how you remember things.
Or you could just take Viagra and you'll remember everything.
You just remember everything. That's right.
All right. We'll be back next week. Roker, tell people about your other podcast, Roker Radio, of course.
Roker Radio. You can check it out anywhere you get your podcasts, Apple Podcasts, Spotify, at Roker Radio on Twitter, at L Roker Jr., social media everywhere else.
And I want to remind everyone to follow Roker on his new Twitter page because his original Twitter page got hacked. So the old one, unfollow the old one.
It's still up. And,
I know,
but
it's like useless.
I can't get into it. Yeah.
So what's the new one?
The new one is at Roker Radio.
So just Roker Radio on Twitter.
Correct. I probably need to do like
on Twitter
underscore something and get a new at Al Roker Jr. underscore or something. But no, Roker Radio. Go to please go to follow me at Roker Radio on Twitter right now.
Because you finally gave up on the old one.
I gave up.
You've been trying to get that one back, but all your followers on the old one. So everyone follow him on the new one.
That's right. Thank you. Appreciate that.
All right. So 3:15 next week-ish.
3:15 next week-ish. Yes. Tuesday for sure. 3:15-ish.
Yes.
Yes.
All right. We're out.